Hello everyone, this is Mara and welcome back to The Raven, Legacy of a Master Thief. Today we are starting the final chapter. It's called The Murder of the Ravens. And it's going to be very interesting. So in the last chapter we played a little bit as Constable Zellner, and we also switched our point of view. We started playing as Adil, as the thief who has been working behind the scenes. So it has definitely been interesting to play from a different perspective. And today we are starting a new chapter, like I said. So let's just go ahead and start a new game.
Inch bothers me. He's shown what he's capable of. What if he finds out about our plan?
How would he? We're careful.
He's more ruthless than we expected. The bomb on the train. I don't want to think about it.
We need to make sure that we stay calm.
You mean that I stay calm?
I'm not worried about you. I know you.
Alright, so at the very end of the last chapter we learned that Adil and Patricia Meyers here are actually a couple, and it looks like they are partners in crime. So they definitely have a plan to kind of pull wool on the butler's eyes, I guess, or something like that. Is that even a phrase? I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to know a little bit more about their plan.
Shall we go over the plan one more time?
Good idea. We know that Inch hid the first eye in the Baroness's luggage.
I'll break into her cabin and replace the eye with a fake.
Right. We'll steal the second eye in Cairo.
And Inch will be caught in the act.
It's simple.
The devil is in the detail. I have to get into the Baroness's cabin undetected, then find the secret hiding place, and I can't leave any evidence behind.
Yes. And Inch said something about a combination, so the hiding place might be locked.
One step at a time. I think I'll assess the situation first.
And I think I'll make myself comfortable for a little while.
So this is how married life will be.
Works for me.
Okay.
Everything went according to plan in London?
Except for the explosion, yes. The Bobby was right on time.
Because he had a good tip-off.
I had enough time to take the eye, but unfortunately there was no time to replace it with the fake.
Where is it? A work of art. Almost as beautiful as the original.
I can't tell the difference.
Inch could. But if all goes to plan, he won't have a chance to take a closer look at the jewel until after the burglary at the Egyptian Museum. Will Legrand cause any trouble?
Everything's still going according to plan. That means he's clever, but not clever enough.
And the Bobby?
Peasant's cunning, nothing more. He won't be able to solve the puzzle on his own.
There's still Inch.
He doesn't suspect anything. We laid the foundation well. I've been his assistant for months already. He doesn't trust me, but he thinks he can play me for a sucker. That's enough.
Speaking of Inch, I saw him talking to you in Venice. What was it about?
He was angry because his attack on the train failed and because I lost my ticket.
How did you get on the ship?
As a stowaway, locked in a cold, dark cargo hold.
Poor boy. I'll go out now and lead the police and master thieves around by the nose.
I can think of something else to do.
I can't.
Alright, so we have a lot to catch up on what comes to the notebook. So let's just go ahead and read. So I do know that Adil actually wrote something just before the end of the last chapter. So let's see. We did read that already. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Alex. She's the best thing that ever happened to me. I never understood that expression until Alex happened. It's a strange feeling. You suddenly have the feeling that someone else is just as important or more important than your own life. Suddenly you are not thinking, what do I want, but rather what does she want? Or better yet, what do we want? We met in the south of France, the rich daughter from a good family and the Arab waiter from her hotel. Neither of us were what we appeared to be, and we both noticed it soon enough. Birds of a feather. Patricia Meyers was the role she was playing then too. I think she likes Patricia. Alex is very smart, and Patricia Meyers is a vacation from that intelligence. Interesting. So Patricia Meyers is not who she seems to be either. They're playing some roles. Interesting. Okay. And this is the Adil's section here is written from Alex's or Patricia's point of view. What I like about him isn't his good looks, and not that he is a skilled thief, that he is clever or that he loves me. It's his character. He has many reasons to be cynical or bitter, but he's not. He enjoys life. He sees the positive in all people and every situation. He's humble and can find joy in small things. I never thought about children until I met him. He'd be a fantastic father. He'd teach our children to have a positive outlook in life. Not to let circumstances grind them down. He'd give them everything they need to live satisfying lives. Our plan is simple. In London, I'll swap the stolen eye of the Sphinx for a fake. Inch might take a quick look at the stone, but he won't have a chance to check it thoroughly, and hopefully he won't notice anything amiss. We'll grab the second gem in Cairo. Inch will think that he's got everything under control. By the time he catches on, we'll be long gone. Patricia Meyers is one of my favorite characters, a pretty daughter from a good family. No one expects or suspects anything of her. There's only one problem. People who think Patricia is dumb, even though they don't know her, sometimes annoy me so much that I can't help myself. A dumb, spoiled blonde who's always ready with a clever retort. Not the best cover. I need to work on that. And our mission is to enter Baroness's cabin. So we need to find a way to get there. And we are playing as Patricia or Alex. I'm just going to call her Patricia since that's the name that she's using currently. That's her role. So anyways, let's go here. Shake it, girl. And oh,
the poster proudly announces the ship's first Atlantic crossing. The city of New York welcomes the MS Lydia. The silhouette of New York and of a ship, but not of this one. They probably use the same template for every ship. Looks pretty official, with a coat of arms, flag, seal, and all the trappings. And the poster is clean as a whistle. Someone seems to cherish it. The silhouette of New York and of a ship looks...
Okay, here we go. Let's go here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can't just walk in to the Baroness's cabin. Listen at the door. Let's do that.
I'm sure I could help you if... Stand aside. If you told me what you're looking for.
Were you just getting in my way? Now get out.
I'll wait at the door, madam.
Yes, yes.
Oh, Miss...
Meyers?
Can I help you?
No, I'm just having a look around the ship. Good day.
Oopsie.
That was close.
Yeah, we definitely can't just walk in. Okay, what did I do? Don't go there! I meant to click the notebook. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're going upstairs, I guess. Fine, fine. Let's go upstairs, I guess. But I do want to, here we go. I do want to check the notebook. So she did write something. Maybe inch. Let's see. Okay, never mind. Nothing too important. Actually, let's go downstairs. Let's go back. I don't really want to miss anything here, so let's go and check out the saloon first. Maybe there's something that
Inch is intelligent and ruthless,
we can
a
find.
dangerous combination. He's not a brilliant planner, but he is smart and careful. He senses danger. I'm afraid he might suspect that something is wrong.
Yeah, he does look a little bit nervous. Let's go here.
Bravo! Bravissimo! Fantastico! Ha ha!
Would it be okay for you if I get some fresh air up on deck?
Of course, my dear. Give my regards to the sea.
Oh my gosh, that strut. Yeah. I have to say that even though I kind of like Mary's character, something about her face seems pretty off. I think it's her teeth or something. There's something a little bit off with her with her face.
Wooden salad tongs, just small enough to carry around unseen.
Alright, so let's grab that. Anything else? Let's go and talk to Lady Westmacott.
A wonderful concert, wasn't it?
I wouldn't have expected you to be a connoisseur of classical music.
Because I'm American?
Because you're young, and friendly, and radiant. Someone like you doesn't have to know a lot to get along well in life.
Are you easily prejudiced at your age?
In my long experience, there's often a core of truth at the center of every prejudice.
Prejudice is the reason of fools.
Was that written in the book you once read?
Oh, I've read many books. Good books.
But not my books, you mean to say.
You're a writer?
Mm-hmm. What can I do for you, Miss...
Mayors.
Oh my gosh.
You know, I'm not planning on throwing myself at a man.
I'm glad to hear it. You have to work. Earn your own money.
Oh, I will. My grades are excellent, and I really want to study acting in New York.
None of my books has ever been made into a good film. The stories were twisted, shortened, and simplified so that even the dimmest fellow could follow them.
I want to do theater and travel. I speak 3 languages.
That would be 3 more than most people your age can speak. Do what you have to do. But stay away from bad men.
Is this your first trip on the Lydia?
That's quite enough. Life is too short for conversations like this. I do wish that rather delightful Swiss policeman had come along.
I heard you had an interesting trip on the train.
It was thrilling. I'm hoping for an encore. Perhaps in Cairo.
We do need to remember that at this point, Constable Zellner is trapped in the cargo hold.
Mr. Kreutzer possesses impressive technique, don't you think?
He certainly does. His numerous playmates in Austria can tell you more about it than I.
You mean Mr. Kreutzer is a womanizer?
I'm not talking about cheap skirts. I'm talking about expensive clothes. A man like him needs funds to support his lifestyle. Just go over to him, my dear. Tell the maestro that your family is wealthy. You have everything he's looking for. Money and a pretty face.
Hold your tongue. Mr. Kreutzer, Lady Westmacott, please.
Or did you have your eye on me, Mr. Kreutzer? Old, yes, but rich.
Jezebel. Mr. Kreutzer, Maestro.
Everyone is walking so funnily. Oh my goodness.
That's better. Freeloader.
You and Mr. Kreutzer, you seem to know each other.
Not really, but I know his type. Parasites who cling to the rich and famous and suck them dry. The young, misunderstood painter. The innovative writer who writes books that no one wants to read. The musical talent that has to be supported. The ladies and gentlemen of high society let the others use them and call themselves patrons. Another word for fool.
Didn't you finance archaeological excavations in the Near East and Egypt?
For my husband, and I was there myself. I catalogued items for him, and I didn't show him off like a trophy at cocktail parties. But my son was one of them, the worst kind. The kind that sucks not only the money, but also the life right out of a person.
May I take my leave?
You may.
Feeling slightly awkward here. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else here? I think at this point we're just grabbing all the possible things that we can find. Let's go to the after deck. Okay, anything here? Deck chair.
A deck chair in the sunshine on a cruise ship. I'd be a fool to miss out on that tomorrow. But I have to take care of my duties before I can relax in the sun.
So this is actually something that we missed in the previous episodes when we were playing with Zellner. Patricia was actually sunbathing here, and at a certain point of the game you are supposed to go here and chat with her, but we didn't, so we missed that. Oopsie. Let's go here. Oh, he seems to be having a pretty good time. Let's go and talk to her. Talk to him.
Musician, but he doesn't seem very happy. Hello, Mr. Kreutzer.
Do you want to have a go at me, like the old witch in there?
I just wanted to talk to you.
Now is not the best time.
I just wanted to tell you that I really loved your music, and that Lady Westmacott did not have the right to speak to you like that.
Really? How do you know? You don't know me.
Then, did she have the right?
No, she didn't. That cynical old witch enjoys exposing the weaknesses of others. Although we all have them. She as well. She lusts for recognition and acts as though it weren't so disgraceful. She rejects prizes and awards with snide remarks, but she's angry when others receive them. She needs to know that she's better than others.
You seem to know her quite well.
I've only met her once or twice, but I know her son and some of her friends. One friend of hers supported me for a long time. No one is brave enough to say it to her face, but everyone hates her.
Her or her success?
Good question.
You're so talented. Why aren't you performing on the world's great stages?
Fate, perhaps. Or bad luck. My parents opened every door for me and my sister and expected corresponding careers.
Over-ambitious parents who force their children to play music?
No, It wasn't like that. I loved it. I loved to play the violin. They didn't have to force me. I wanted to do it on my own. I thought I would achieve my goals if only I worked hard enough. But it was not to be.
What happened?
In a more dramatic story, I'd say that I broke my hand just before my big break, or that I was rejected because of my nationality or my name, or that I was brought down by a conspiracy. But nothing like that ever happened. I practiced like mad. I got better and better, really good, but nothing happened. The right people never heard me. I was never in the right place at the right time. Can you imagine how it feels to always be on the cusp of a breakthrough? To be just one evening away from becoming an overnight sensation? To see how other, less talented violinists pass you by because you just aren't lucky enough?
How terrible.
For every star in the limelight, there are a dozen more that burn out unseen, fading month by month. I didn't want to be one of those people who waste their lives chasing dreams without realizing that they're unattainable. If I couldn't have the life that I always dreamt of, and that my family expected from me, then at least I could have the next best life.
The next best life?
Mansions, limousines, parties, everything you could wish for. Though none of it belongs to me.
The lady called you a freeloader.
An ugly word, but maybe not so far from the truth. I move with the rich and famous, and at first glance, I live exactly the life my father always wished for me. A carefree life, easygoing. And I play the violin, which I always loved to do.
But it's not really like that.
It's empty. My life is just a shell. A show, and everyone knows it. I loved something once, and I burned for it. But now, the violin is just an accessory for practicing my real profession.
And your family?
How could I ever look them in the eyes? A failed violinist who gave up.
What does the future hold for you?
Isn't it obvious? My hands are starting to shake from alcohol. What will be left once I lose my good looks? I'll have nothing then. And so I'll put an end to it all.
You can't say things like that.
With my father's pistol, I always have it with me. It's gone! Fate won't even grant me a quick death.
Don't you think you can still make it?
No. It's too late now. The real question is, did I give up too quickly back then?
I don't know.
Thank you for listening.
Goodbye, Mr. Kreutzer.
So we actually know quite a lot more about his character now. Let's see. Violinist. Okay, these are not the notes that I'm looking for. Let's see. Here we go. It's incredible. Patricia really draws people out in conversations. I don't know why. Maybe because they see her as harmless. Maybe they want to shock her, but it happens time and again. People pour their hearts out to me when I play Patricia. Doesn't happen nearly as often when I'm Alex. Then people treat me with more respect, caution. There we go. Yeah, so we do know quite a bit about the violinist now. And I think in this chapter we are actually going to be taking a better look on some of the other characters as well. So that's good. So we are going to get a lot more story out of them.
He has the enviable talent of being able to sleep anywhere, anytime. He once fell asleep on a cable car and only woke up after he'd already gone up the mountain and back down again.
Okay, let's go and check if there's anything that we might need in our own cabin. And I have to say that this actually looks...
I don't carry so many things around, but it would have been suspicious if I'd come aboard with nothing but a rucksack whilst pretending to be the daughter of a wealthy family. I got this necklace from my father. It's supposed to remind me that money isn't the most important thing in life. If all you've got is this penny, as well as family and friends, then you're a very rich girl, he said. I'll take it with me. It'll bring me luck.
Alright, I was about to say that the cabin looks so much better than the Baroness's cabin, which is going to be interesting, considering that she's supposed to be a very rich woman.
I always try to carry as few personal items as possible. If my things are ever searched, they won't reveal my true identity. I don't like wearing hats, but they do fit the role. And I have to admit that the day in London when we shopped for Patricia Mayers was a lot of fun.
Okay, anything else?
We booked this cabin because it's centrally located, easy to duck in whenever we need to. Of course, the fact that it's a first-class cabin with a huge bathroom and shower had nothing to do with it.
Of course not.
As soon as I've swapped the jewels, I'll treat myself to a hot shower, and then we'll see how the evening progresses.
Alright.
It happened pretty fast between us. It was magic when we first met. Birds of a feather flock together, and he can be very charming.
He's sleeping with his eyes open, by the way.
Daddy wasn't at all amused when I brought him home, mind, but I don't think he'd have been satisfied with anyone.
Okay, here we go. It doesn't look like there's anything else that we can grab here, so let's go back. And we still need to... Okay, leave the cabin. We need to find a way to get into the Baroness's cabin. Okay, he's still there. Let's go upstairs. So it's definitely interesting. Inch has his own plan, and these two have their own plan too, so we'll see what happens with that.
Two handsome sailors are standing at the table and studying a marine map. Good thing they're busy. I can have a look around without being disturbed. If someone leaves the bridge, I'll pretend to be stargazing, and if that doesn't work, I'll just turn on the charm.
Sure you will. Oh, the flag?
No idea what kind of flag this is, but the pole it's attached to could be very useful one day. It's about 80 centimeters long and looks quite stable. Yes, it's sturdy, but it's also too cumbersome to carry around.
Alright. Oh, ventilation shaft.
A classic. The thief enters through the ventilation shaft. Can it really be that easy? No, it can't. The cover is screwed shut.
Oh. Use the pole with. What can I do with this? Break the cover open.
No, there's no gap to put the pole in. I can't force the cover open.
Okay, let's try the penny.
The penny might be the right size. The penny fits perfectly into the screw slot, but my fingers aren't strong enough to turn the screw.
Oh, but we do have some salad tongs.
That's it.
Here we go.
I can jam the penny in and make an improvised screwdriver.
Here we go.
Right. That's it. I just hope that this is the right shaft. I still haven't found a way to get back into the ventilation shaft from the cabin. I need something like a rope and a way to tie it to the shaft.
Aha, I see, I see. Okay. I think we actually missed something. Let's go back here. Let's go back to the after deck. Maybe there's a towel. Here we go.
Lovely big towel. I hope tomorrow I'll have a chance to sunbathe and enjoy the rest of the trip.
I mean, that's what we seem to use always in this game anyways. Towels. Alright. Let's go up. Walk it, girl.
I still haven't found a way to get back into the ventilation shaft from the cabin. I need something like a rope and a way to tie it to the shaft. Ah, lovely big towel. I could tie the bath towel around the pole, put the pole across the ventilation shaft, and climb down with the help of the towel. Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, the Baroness.
Ah, Jakob Aust. I finally got you. I'll have them arrest you and justice will be done.
Can I be of assistance, madam?
Yes, you can get out of the way.
Shall I tidy up, madam?
No, it's time to celebrate.
Excellent. The coast is clear.
And here we are, we made it to the Baroness's cabin, and we are going to end this episode here. So thanks so much guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and comment below, and I will see you next time in the Raven.